Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Rissa. If you're new here, welcome back to the channel, Rissa's Garden to Kitchen. Today I want to give you a tour, guys. I haven't done a tour in a while, guys. So because I am so excited, I decided that I wanted to give you an end of November tour of the garden and just walk you through, let you see how the garden is doing, how things are thriving in the garden and what's not. I'm really excited today, guys, to show you around. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. All right, guys, let's see what's going on. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, so I am so excited to show you this plant because it has been doing so well, guys. So this is a mulberry plant, and I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago where I planted some mulberry from cutting from my own mulberry plant that I have on the rooftop, and I decided that I wanted to keep it on the downstairs and not on the roof. But guys, so this one right here is the last cutting that I have because I gave away the rest of them and I saved but this one for myself. It is looking so healthy here, guys. And I just used some of the granular fertilizer on it so far, and it's doing amazing. I'll keep you updated on how it turns out. My sweet potato patch here is doing absolutely beautiful. I don't see any sign of disease or anything on them. A little insect damage, but that is expected. But otherwise from that, everything is looking great. All right. These are some of the potatoes that we planted a couple days ago, guys. They already start to sprung up in the container here. I think I planted 2 or 3 in this 7-gallon grow bag right here. And I planted 5 in this 16-gallon plastic container here, and all the other rest in grow bags, which I'll show you in a while. I have this one eggplant here, guys. This is the only eggplant I have in the garden so far. I realize that I am not a fan of eggplant, guys. I don't think I like it that much. So I don't think I'll plant back any more eggplant right now. So this is the only one. So I'm just going to keep it until it just finish producing. All right, this is my raised bed here. I lost a couple more cabbages. I think I lost 2 from this bed and 1 from the other bed. I have some beets in here. I have cauliflower over there. And I have Brussels sprouts. So this is a Brussels sprouts right here. Brussels sprouts over there. And I think this one here is a cauliflower. Over here in my little pitsy cup here, I planted some pak choys in here. And it so happened that I took the cups off of them, guys. And slugs or cutworms started to eat a couple of them. I lost a couple of them by the slugs or cutworm. Over here, I have some more lettuce planted over here. And I saw some beets also that germinated over here. This right here is a Kajari melon. This one is also a Kajari melon too. These are from saved seeds from my last Kajari melon harvest. I planted 3 of them in here and 2 of them germinate. So I'm okay with that. All right. And I wanted to show you my carrots in the black holes here, guys. I thin out a couple of them, but I still need to come in and thin some more because they are getting so huge, especially this one. It's like 5 carrots right here, but it's definitely too close to each other. So I am going to come back and thin them out later. All right, guys. So this is it for this raised bed over here. All right, guys. So far in the garden, this section here is my favorite section of the garden right now because it's doing amazing. This is a purple cauliflower right here. I have okra doing well over here too. Brussels sprouts, and I think that this is a Brussels sprouts or broccoli. Not sure, guys. All the tags get mixed up, so I'm not sure. I'm just waiting for everything to produce at this point now. Here I have some carrots in grow bag that I'm also going to thin out later. So some green beans in here because this one's not doing so well. So I just sow some green beans. This is red bean actually. I plant this out from a Gaia pack of red bean that I bought at the supermarket. It has about 3 or 4 beans on the plant. So I'm waiting to harvest these. Then I just cut the plant so these can able to come up and produce over here. I have a cucumber over here that is filled with leaf miners. I hate leaf miners, guys. I hate it. I am not sure if this is a Brussels sprouts or a broccoli. I'm not sure, guys. All my tags get mixed up when I plant out. I just work with whatever is in the garden, guys. And it's not creating any harm, so I just work with whatever in the garden. You don't have to be perfect gardening, guys. Don't have to have tags on every single thing. This is another okra here. I have amaranth here, aka callaloo. I have more okra over on that side. But let me show you over this side here. So this is one of my lettuce container here. As you can see, I took all the lettuce out of this container here. I have cucumbers in these over here. I have cucumbers everywhere, guys. I have this one is tender green. That one is also tender green too, guys. So this is how my tags get mixed up because when I sow the seed, I only tag one of them. So as soon as I plant them out, everything get mixed up. I just sow this one here. I think this one is a market more cucumber right here. Planted some more green beans into this grow bag here because I have these beans in here, but they are not doing so well. I am waiting for them to finish producing. Then I'm going to take them out. I got a couple, I think about 6 or 7 sweet pear harvests from these 2 plants here. So the bean popped up in here. So I soon pulled them out. I'm also going to sow some more beans into that grow bag over here. All right, so we're at the second raised bed here. So as you can see, I always have my insect netting over my plants here because those butterflies that lays on your brassicas, they're all over my garden, guys. So I always keep this over my brassicas. The only thing that I can't get rid of in the garden is slugs and cutworm damages. I used to come out in the night, guys, to hunt for slugs, but I really can't bother nowadays, guys. The slugs and the cutworms have to eat, so it's okay. These are the rest of the, these are some of the lettuce that I transplanted. These are, what are your turnips? These are turnips, guys. I saw some turnip seeds the other day in one of the black holes, guys, and everything germinated, guys. So I said I don't really like turnip, guys. I just really plant it, but I don't really like it. Ever since I was a little girl, I don't like it, but I said I'm going to try it in my garden and see if it would work out. But they are doing okay. I learned that they are not good at transplanting. So it is best that you sow the seeds in the container or in ground. So I transplant them. So lucky thing I don't like them. So it's okay if it don't work out. Over here I have more lettuces. These are 2 cucumbers here. Lettuce here. 2 more cabbages. Those are not doing well because the worms are having a blast over there with those 2 over there. So I'm leaving those for the worms. Hopefully these 2 continues. This one right here and this lovely one here that is folding up so nice. I thought that this right here was a Brussels sprouts, but it looked to me like it's one of the Savoy cabbages. But for some reason it's leggy. I don't know, guys. We'll see. This is it for the raised bed over here, guys. Let's move on to something else, guys. I wanted to show you my trellis up here, guys. So I have butternut squash and I have lots of beans. This is the part that excites me so much with the beans, because the last time I plant beans, I think I planted when the time was too hot. But now everything just started to grow all over the trellis here, guys. I wanted to show you something, guys. I want to show you that that's a squash right there. I think this one is going to be my biggest that I ever grow, guys. I think it have a little more growing to do. I have Christmas beans and I have yellow pole beans, and it started to blossom really nice, guys. So I had way more butternut squash come on this plant, guys. But I went away for a couple of days and they didn't get pollinated. So I had was to pick those off the plant when I came home. And the next day I came home, this one started to flower. So I was so lucky that there was a male flower there, so I could get to pollinate this one right here. Okay, guys, so we're at another section of the garden right here. So here is the rest of the containers that I planted the potatoes in. And everything, I think, sprung up. As I said, I plant 2 potatoes in each of these grow bags. So just based on what I'm seeing right now, all of these spring up so nice. I think the potato is going to do better in the grow bags than the plastic containers, because potatoes don't like to be wet. The grow bags drains a little bit better than the plastic containers. So I think they're going to do well. I'm just hoping and praying, and I need you guys. I need you guys prior for these potatoes, because I've been trying to grow potatoes for so long, guys, and I haven't received the kind of harvest that I would love. All right, moving on from the potatoes, guys. These are more beans right here that I sow. I just keep on dropping seeds, guys. So whenever time I get a chance to come in the garden, I just drop a few seeds here and there. This is red cabbage here. This is a cauliflower or broccoli. This one also, cauliflower or broccoli, I'm not sure. That's another okra right there. I have Scotch bonnet pepper over here. I have another tomato. I have 2 Scotch bonnet pepper over there. I think those are the burgundy habanero over here. These are beets. These beets got damaged with all the rain that Melissa bring the other day, guys. But nevertheless, I sow some more seeds into these grow bags here. And if these doesn't produce, then whatever pops up will produce. All right, guys. So I am at my small space backyard. So these are some of the changes that I made. These are the containers from the rooftop. I took down some of them. I planted more cucumbers. I have tomatoes in here. This is Roma tomato here. This is a pear tomato right here. And this is a cherry tomatoes right here. And I have basil planted in them. Cucumbers, more market, more cucumbers. I have party time cucumber planted in here. So I have about 5 different variety of cucumbers in the garden, guys, which I'll put the name up if I forget any of them. And over here is my little raised bed section that I had 2 huge banana tree I had in here, and Melissa take it away from me. So I just cut the plant out, and these babies, these suckers here, they are springing up really nice. This is the biggest one so far. And these are my cocoa right here that I transplanted a couple months ago, and they are doing amazing. I can't wait to harvest these guys and see how they did in this raised bed. All right, let's move on to the other section, guys. All right, guys, so let me show you from this angle right here. So this is the other section that I told you that I was going to use up the space. I have another, this is a purple pole bean here that is doing well. These are Brussels sprouts here. This is a cauliflower or broccoli right here. So guys, this section of the garden get full morning sun until about 2 o'clock. So this is another Savoy cabbage here. And guys, they are looking great. Look at them. And just remember, guys, if your cabbage doesn't fall, you can eat the outer leaves just like that. So you don't have to worry if they don't fold. All right, in here, I sowed onions seeds in here, and they are germinating nicely. As you can see, they're popping up over here. And these here, they were planted in before I sowed these seeds right here. So this is why these are a little bit taller than these right here, because I just plant these. I just sowed the seeds a couple days ago. About a week ago, I sowed the seeds, guys. All right. Here I have more green beans here. These are sweet pea. And guys, the worms are eating. They are so crazy. Look at this. I already come here this morning and pick worms from off of this plant, guys. I don't know how they love it. So they love this plant in particular right here. I have to get rid of you. You're crazy, man. I wish my garden was around this section right here. So it get the morning sun into afternoon sun, and everything just looks great on this side here, guys. Everything look great. I wanted to see the cabbages that I have here. So this is a Savoy cabbage here. This is I think this is called a bullhead cabbage. Think about this from M.I. Gardner and the Savoy cabbage. But everything is doing amazing here, guys. The space is so small, guys. I can hardly get to turn around here with my tripod here. But everything is looking so nice. See, this Savoy cabbage started to fall so nice. Here, this is purple cabbage. I have two of them. I did this section here just to plant bell pepper in this row going up there. So I had these very small bell pepper seedlings, and I decided that I am going to put them out early before they gotten any bigger. But since I put them out here, they have been doing well, except I'm having an issue around here with cutworm, not slug. Cutworm is the issue. So I planted them in here, so I have to come out every morning and probably twice a day to come and pick worms off this plant, or else I don't think I'll get any pepper from them. This one is looking really, really good. This one is looking the best out of all of them. And I also planted some onions here. You can see they're popping up here, so I can transplant these. This is another one right here. This is a purple bell pepper right here, and I have more lettuce. These are butter crunch lettuce, guys. These are some cayenne pepper, guys, that I saved the seeds and sow in here. All right, guys, so this is it for this little section right here. I am going to finish off on the rooftop because it's been a while since I took you guys up there. I just wanted to give you a second look on these cabbages here, guys. Guys, there is nothing that you can plant in containers. Nothing at all, because I just think that most of what I planted in my garden, they do better in the containers than in my raised bed. Not that my raised bed doesn't do well with stuff, but I don't know, I just prefer them in the container because I get to control the pest a little bit more. We literally have to start planting food right throughout the year, guys, because things are getting so expensive. It's not going to be easy in the coming months. So we literally have to start planting that garden, guys. Whichever way you can, if it's in containers, if you have space at home where you can plant your garden in ground, then that would be the perfect thing to do, to plant in ground. But gardener like me that doesn't have space to plant in ground, these are my best friend right here. Just look at these green beans, how they're looking healthy. This is my best friend right here. Container gardening. All right, guys. Enough chit chats. Let's go on the upstairs. This is my dragon fruit plant here, guys. And I don't know, Melissa did something to it, guys. I think the container had too much water in there and it started to rot. And I've been wanting to come. I'm not sure when I can come up and fix this, but this one is going on all right. So if I don't save this one, I'm going to try and get some cutting from it and transplant these cutting if I don't get to save this one right here. And this one is the biggest one. I haven't shown you my yams plant since the storm, guys, but the storm has left it like this, so I'm just working with it. It was all the way up there and the thing up there, but this is how it ended up, and I didn't bother to mess with it. I didn't mess with any of the plant, guys. I didn't prune them or anything. And as you can see, guys, I leave very few containers up here. I had so much containers up here, but I leave very few up here that I have some stuff in. I am waiting for these cucumbers here to finish up so I can bring these downstairs. So I'm only going to leave the tires on the rooftop here, guys. So over here I have cucumber planted in here. I just come and sow the seeds in here, guys, and just leave it. And I got this big surprise. I came up 2 mornings ago and I got this big surprise because I didn't see that any at all. And I come up and get this lovely surprise right here with this beautiful cucumber right here, just waiting to be harvested. I'll harvest you in a day or so, a day or two. I'm going to give you another 2 days. Lovely, guys. These are Black Beauty zucchini right here, guys. I have a gray zucchini over there. And I think I also have a yellow zucchini somewhere in this one right here. All right. These are my pineapples over here. This is a volunteer lettuce right here that I'll be harvesting this Sunday morning. Looking lovely. Okay, so this is the gray zucchini right here. And this is a yellow zucchini right here. This one right here. All right. In this tire right here, I have 3 Kajari melon in here. And I'm just going to allow these to just run on the ground. To be honest, I'm not going to chalice those Kajari melon. I'm going to see how they do on the ground right here. This is more green beans over here that is producing. There's a couple. I have a couple on them. Yeah. I have more purple beans in here that is looking really nice. Wow. Oh, this is a first, guys. This is a purple bean right here. This is a first. I never see this one. So I'm going to save this one for seeds. So I'm hoping that the plant produce a couple more. So I'm just going to leave all this plant right here and just save everything here for seeds. I have more green beans here, and this one started to produce also. Yeah, a lot of blossoms down there. All right. This is a sunflower here. I planted a couple of them, and I have some downstairs, but I totally forgot to show you the ones that I have downstairs. But this is one of them. The one on the roof is looking much better than the one downstairs. Okay, guys, so I had to make a quick exit from the upstairs. The dogs were getting to my head. So I want to thank you guys so much. And I just want to take the time out to let you know how much I appreciate you guys supporting my channel, subscribing, liking my videos, and sharing and leaving your comment. I would love it if you subscribe to the channel and support your girl by growing this channel. I appreciate you watching. It's a joy to me, guys, to share what I do in my garden with you guys so I can motivate somebody to start that garden whichever way you can. If it's in ground, in container, whichever way you can, guys. If it's on your rooftop and you have access to your rooftop, you can start a garden on your rooftop, guys. So with all of that said, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.